This ain't what you want.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just float.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Tua. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Penix. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll throw with Penix. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Dolphins at 5-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. The man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nick Westbrook-Ikhine from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They have no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good. 4 on Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Penix working out of the gun here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Browns good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To the air, Penix. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
Ty Zentner.
Here's Ty Zentner now. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking to throw, Penix. Complete to Washington. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Here's Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, it's Tua. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
And they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Second and 6.
21G, 21G. Ready, shot? Ready, team.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Gordon will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Sanders now to have the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
41 yards on the play. That's good for a Browns first down. A 41-yard gain.
Throwing again, Penix. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian Watson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
It's safe. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready.
Tua, the final shot before half. Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
48-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Penix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into...
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Sanders now to have the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To the air, Penix. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Penix working out of the gun here. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darnell Washington, 37 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 3-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Running left, H.N. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
It's now 2nd
No,
and
it's time to
6.
give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Looking to throw, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Penix. Over the middle, complete to Judy. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Quinshon Judkins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
44.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 35-yard line.
Good. 18.
Here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Ready. Ready.
On third down, H.M. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 29, here's the second down and 4.
It's safe. Go ahead. Out.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Tua going to give this to Wright. And a nice pickup there. He gets it back 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Tua going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Let's go. All right.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
21G, 21G. Running G, right there. Get on.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Browns 29. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a 1st down, and 1 less down to try and get it.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Operating from the gun, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll set up to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out, had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll come up 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw. Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Real quick. Baby on that rap to pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Before we do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh, Lord. I'm the rookie in the vet.
This is 1st and 10.
Double one, high. They're right here.
Here's Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Tua. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Connecting with Hill. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.